Hi, my name's Ray Hatherton. I've just published a book called Alive, An Energy Plan for Life. Today I've invited my friend, Amber Kusix, to come along with me since we're going to be doing a demonstration of self-care for the feet. If you do this 5-minute little treatment every day for yourself, you'll find that you will feel much more relaxed and much more filled with energy. So we're going to begin this demonstration by showing you the different positions, the hand positions and the feet positions that you can use every day to treat your feet. It's very important when you do this work to be hydrated, so make sure that you have plenty of water in your system before you begin. So we're going to start with putting the foot up on the knee. There is a specific movement that goes with Tibetan acupressure, and that's the system we're using here. When you put the finger on the point, whether it be the index finger or the thumb, that you add an electrical charge into the system with a twist of the wrist. And it's that twist of the wrist that makes this penetrating and powerful without a lot of pressure. So all you do is put your finger, index or thumb, into the point and then deliver a twist of the wrist. Now I'm showing this to you on your hand, or on my hand, but it actually will be on your feet. See that twist, so you can practice that. We're going to begin with the very bottom of the foot. So right underneath the tarsal bones, in the meaty part of the foot, we're going to take our thumbs and go into that area. It should be quite sensitive. So just work that area really well. They say that if you're having a heart attack, if you work this area, you won't have it. I don't know, I haven't tried that. That's kind of a wake-up point. The next points that we're going to do are the spine points all along the arch of the foot. We're going to start at the tailbone, which is right at the heel, and we're going to take the thumb and do that twisting motion that I just spoke about. So it's just putting the thumb into the point, which is all the points along the spine, and coming up and twisting all the way in up to the end of the toe. And let's do it again. And you'll be feeling this quite penetrating. You get that, Amber?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And one more. All right. Now, using both thumbs again, go into the center of the foot and come right across the foot, beginning at the center with both thumbs and coming out to the side. We're now working the small intestines, and you might feel this quite deep. All the way down to the colon and again. Okay. Now, coming up to the ends of the toes, take the thumb or the index finger, whichever you're most comfortable with, and go right into the top of the toe and just penetrate the top of the toe. And if you notice, I'm adding a fair bit of pulse and energy from my hand and my wrist. Then coming down and going into the ball of the toes, go into the ball of the toe and just turn the wrist. Okay. Then take your fingers and do what I call Tootsie Rolls. Make all of those joints move back and forth, opening up those joints. Good. Now we're going to do the other foot. So lifting up the foot, and again beginning at the center of the foot using both thumbs and getting lots of movement in here. opening up that center kidney point. Good. And then going along the edge of the spine, which is the metatarsal arch, using that same movement. So starting at the tailbone and moving all the way along the spine. Each of the spinal points is connected to an organ or a system of the body. Again. So you're stimulating not only those points, but also all the connections throughout the entire body. If you notice, I've got quite a little roll going here with my wrist. Then going into the middle of the foot again, starting just underneath the tarsal bones, which is underneath the bunion joint, coming across, starting in the middle with both thumbs and coming across to the outside of the foot. Down to the next level. And coming all the way down to the heel. And then up to the toes. The baby toe. All the way up to the ends. And again, into the ball of the toes. Using the thumb for leverage. And then doing Tootsie Rolls. Either way. Good. Now, how's that, Amber?
Very well.
Good. Now we're going to move into the pelvic points. The pelvic points are on the calcaneus, which is the large bone that is the heel cap, right around the edge of your heel. So we're going to begin with the points above the ankle bone. So just above the ankle bone and back toward the Achilles tendon, which is that large tendon at the back of the leg. You're going to go in and just give it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the uterus point. Just below that and just below the ankle is, again, just on the inside of the Achilles tendon, is the rectum point. And that one is a really important one, and you'll feel the difference as you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the bladder points go along the edge of the calcaneus. So they start at the Achilles tendon, and again, 1, 2, 3, coming all the way down into the foot. On the inside of the tibia is a meridian called the spleen meridian. So we're going to work that meridian because this is really, really good for constipation. So we're going to come all the way down. It's actually good for circulation, it's good for constipation, it's good for female problems, it's good for a whole lot of things. Coming down and rolling over that inside bone. Again, if you notice, my wrist is moving, not just my finger. On the outside of the leg, there are a set of meridian points that are associated with the stomach. Put your index finger right on the groove. You will feel a groove that goes all the way down beside the fibula, whereas the spleen meridian helps with constipation and female issues. Good. Now on the outside of both of the ankle bones, there is, just above the ankle bone, the ovary point or testes point, and just below the ankle bone, just on the edge of the calcaneus, is the sciatic point. And if you take your fingers, your index fingers, and just put pressure into those by doing a pulsing, you'll get the benefit from those as well. The last thing that you want to do is with each foot, take your hand and give yourself a nice little spanking. Pretty good? and then switch feet. Do the same thing on the other side.